Rat bike update number 5. In a single day's work, we went from like barely bolted an engine to, completely done. So we have all of our wiring with our custom wiring loom on there. Our lights, carbs, brand new engine, transmission, everything. And we got it decently tuned, but now using what is called a manometer, which we made a homemade one, we're going to make sure that both of these carbs are perfectly equal, so they're not like fighting against each other. So how this really sophisticated advanced device works is you put equal amounts of water in 2 water bottles, and then you can join them with one tube that is going into the water, and then you put 2 tubes going to each vacuum line on both sides of the engine for their carburetors respectively. But those wires going from the carbs just are barely in the lid. So then how that works is when you start it, based on how much vacuum each carburetor is pulling, it'll change the level of this water. So then you just tune your carburetors until the water is level. So make sure your water's like level beforehand, and then you start it, and if it changes, then you just tune your carburetors until both the water is level, and that means that they're both pulling the exact same amount of vacuum, and therefore they're both, perfectly in tune with each other. So they're not going to be fighting against each other. But yeah, so there you go. This thing's completely put back together and ready to go, and it's put together right this time instead of me just rigging it. It actually has good wiring and wiring loom and everything, because I just kind of messed with it just to get it running, but it wasn't right. So now it's right after we figured out all the schematics and stuff. So yeah, there you go.